oppressive to Israel that they hide in caves. The Midianites have come upon Israel so much so that when they come upon Israel, they take everything Israel has. They know Israel is out of alignment with God. They know the history of Israel. This is what these nations do on purpose to Israel. They look to keep them in a misaligned state so that they can justify siphoning from them. Literally, it's all a setup. And Israel always falls for it. The Midianites will come every year during harvest season. They knew where these people lived. They would come upon these people every year, right when it was time to reap harvest. And they would come with all of their stuff, all their families, the Midianites, the Amalekites, the children of the east. All of these people will come together and siphon all of the produce, all the things that Israel produced. All of it. Whatever they had, they came to take. Not only were they siphoning Israel's stuff, they were siphoning Israel's life force, friend. I'm here to tell you, this is what these people do. They come to siphon your life force because they don't have it. They come to sacrifice you, your stuff, whatever you got, to keep them in a level of comfort. They're feeding off of these children. They're just picking whichever one they want. We're going to feed off of this one. We're going to feed off of that one. Or we'll sacrifice this one. We'll sacrifice that. Israel is a walking sacrifice for these people. That's what the scripture is conveying. They've got them right where they want them. They have Israel in a space where they feel like they don't have any options. And whatever they do to try to provide for themselves, whatever residuals they had up to that point, they look to take all of it. And make it theirs. All of them were agents of oppression to Israel. And all of these people united together premeditatively to enact opportunistic raids upon this one group of people. Opportunistic raids, they're marauders, they are pirates, they are marauders on land, pirates on land. They were afraid of Israel. They were afraid that Israel was going to be able to not only compete, but dominate. In order for these people to compete, they needed Israel's stuff. They needed the sacrifices that they got from the children. They were sacrificing the lives and the livelihood of these children so that they could stay in a place of comfort. And they felt like nobody would care. Who cares about these people? They are the world's enemy. Nobody in the world wants to be around these people because they are jealous of the gifts that these people have. They're afraid of these people because they have a dominance about them. That they don't only just have blessings, but they float to the top of whatever it is that they put their attention to. They dominate by nature. And this gift, this blessing that God has given them through word, through a promise, has now turned into somewhat of a curse. Because they cannot stay in alignment to the will of God. And in them not being able to stay in alignment to the will of God, they fall out and they still have the blessings, but they don't have the power. They don't have the power. Their power comes from God. And so what we find here is that these children, all of these groups of people, have come upon Israel, the Midianites, the Amalekites, and the children of the east, in a confederacy, if you want to call it that, an organized, united front to siphon, to sacrifice, to steal. Any of the business ideas that Israel has, they steal. They come upon them and they find out about them because they're obsessed with these people. Obsessed. They spend more time obsessing over Israel and what Israel is doing than minding their own business, because they have no business. Their business is Israel. Their livelihood is dependent upon Israel. They see Israel as a come up. So they obsess and they listen and they say, okay, they're doing this now. Okay, I'm going to start doing that. Oh, they're saying this now. Okay, I'm going to start saying that. Oh, they're wearing this now. I'm going to start wearing that. Israel is the trendsetter. They are the standard. They keep them in a place where they can control their movement. Sides of caves. Sides of mountains, in caves. Low exposure. So that they can steal and sacrifice. And they do all of this because they feel that nobody is going to come and save them. They do it because they have no integrity. They are completely disintegrous. They go as far as even mimicking and mocking them and making themselves seem as if they are Israelites, and they are not. They're Midianites, but you won't know it. They all look the same. They've taken on the mantle of Israel, and they're presenting themselves as something that they're not. They're walking around wearing Israel's mantle. Friend, how could they not? And all the nations see this. How could they not see it? If the people come, the Amalekites, the Midianites, and the children of the